Hey everybody, we're back.
Hi, I'm Kim.
And I'm Steph, and this is sfggardens.com.
And here we are gardening today, and this is our first video of our square foot garden.
It is.
So what we wanted to do is kind of walk you through how we got to become a square foot gardener and our thought process that went into it, and we're going to show you our finished, started results.
Well, we started off with Mel's book, and this is a copy of it. I think it's the #1 seller.
Oh, it is.
Of gardening books.
It should be if it's not. It says right there, best-selling garden author. His name isn't Arthur.
No,
it's author. He is an author, not Arthur. Okay, so but his name is Mel Bartholomew. Mel Bart, I like to call him, but we like Mel. We are so thankful for Mel's techniques because one of the things that his book does is teaches us how not to have to weed all the time, and that's probably one of the most unpleasant parts of gardening. So we're going to show you what we did. We read through the book, and I kind of went as I was going through the book, and I was like, oh, okay, so we need 4 pieces of wood that are 4 foot long, 6 inches high, 2 inches wide. So I kind of got that on our list of things to do. And from the time that I started thinking about it till the time we actually got it done was 1 month. But in that meantime, we started a compost, and we'll get into that later. But all this time that we were thinking about planning and deciding what we were going to do exactly, we started our compost. So we've already got a good compost going, and we just started our garden. So
that's right.
Yay! We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay, so then the next thing that I did is after I had my son build our square foot garden, we covered the bottom of it with fabric.
It's the
black
weed
stuff.
moss. It's the weed sheet.
The weed fabric. Yes.
Weed
Oh
fabric.
yeah.
So see how technical we are.
So that's going to keep all the weeds out, and that's going to keep them from growing up into our garden. Of course, we did grow it on a patio. We did. So our other main concern was we didn't want to lose our dirt on our patio. We kind of like it the way that it is.
That's right.
so it has a twofold purpose. So, but in Mel's book, he also says that you can do an elevated bed. You can put wood on the bottom. So this is your garden. You can do with it whatever you want and however you want to do it. And we found what works best for us. But then we started looking at our seeds and what's in season and what we should grow. So I made a list of all the things. Here, I'll put that up there so you can see it. Of all the things that we could grow that were in season right now. And I also put on there how many go into a square foot, because that's kind of important to know so you know where to put things. What items need a trellis so I could put them together. And then I also was interested in the harvest time because again, I told you I'm kind of impatient. So I want to know what's coming up, and we have lots of good things growing. Then what I did was made a square foot graph. You can see my square foot garden graph there. And on this, I first started with the squares. Then I put in pencil so I could move it around, which plants I wanted to grow where. And then as I noticed what it needed, I divided those squares off. Then in addition to that, I put down the specific name of it, like the kale that we planted is a Siberian kale, so that we'll know if that grows well here in Florida or not. One of the things that we did is we got seeds from a survival kit, and they're not from Florida. So what we want to do is see, are these seeds going to grow and be hardy in Florida? Now after we grow them a few times, they're going to be fantastic in Florida because we're going to pull the best of the best of the best. But for now, we started with seeds that originated, we believe all the seeds originated in Texas. So we're going to see how those grow here in Florida.
We're going to try.
Yep, so yesterday morning we planted these. So what we wanted to do was show you markers of how many plants of each item we put in. So you can see we're actually going to have a lot of plants coming up. If you want to start in that back corner, Steph, we'll tell you.
Prepare ship for ludicrous speed. Fasten all seatbelts. Seal all entrances and exits. Close all shops in the mall. Cancel the free-range circus. Secure all animals in the zoo.
Give me that, you petty excuse for an officer. Now hear this. Ludicrous speed.
Sir, had you better buckle up?
Now buckle this. Ludicrous speed. Go!
These are going to have a vine. We are going to be building a trellis, and you will join us for that. There's a little kitty back there. If you can see. Okay, next we have cilantro. Cilantro requires 4. And then next after that, we have pole beans. And again, pole beans are going to be on the trellis. So we've got 2 items on the trellis. They're built in the back, so that's exciting.
Each one's a 3-2-3 method as far as
From this 8, yes. So after 2 rows of 4, we decided to give it more space and do 3-2-3 method. Yay! That was your idea, Stephanie. I thought that was like an awesome idea. Okay, and then what do we have here? Okra. Oh my gosh, if you have never grown okra, okra is beautiful. That's going to be one of our ornamental plants that we use around the house. Okra looks like a hibiscus. It's actually in the hibiscus family. It's absolutely gorgeous. And okra is delicious to eat too. I don't know that living in the south. Okay, the next thing we have there is celery. Now, celery is going to be interesting. There's a few things you have to do with celery to get it going. So keep it nice and fresh. So we're going to be doing that, and you guys are going to learn how to do that with us. Then we have, oh, yummy, delicious pinto bean bushes. And now there's 9 of those in there. I don't know. I'm with you on the fact that 9 is probably going to be pretty full in there. So we're going to see what that looks like and how many beans we get out of it. After that, what's that? Broccoli. One big broccoli. So we're going to get 1 big head of broccoli out of that. And then moving out, we've got the spinach. I almost wanted to do 2 squares of spinach, but starting out, since this is our first time, I didn't want to take up 2 squares with the same thing. So we kind of veered away from that. But I can totally do a whole box of spinach. I love it so much. But this is 9 spinach. So we're going to get good, young, delicious, tender spinach every single day. After that, hopefully maybe at least once a week we'll be able to serve the family spinach. So that would be nice. The next thing is onions. We got 16 onions. Can you believe it? So they're going to be butting up in there. These are going to be good, delicious onions. And then the next thing, oh gosh, I can't wait till they all grow. Is peppers. We have one nice pepper plant. And this is a California wonder pepper plant. It takes 10 weeks to grow, and I have on here that we should start seeing peppers to eat November 12th. So I'm kind of excited about that. The next thing is peas. And again, what was the method that you used for 8? 3-2-3 instead of 2 rows 4. 3-2-3 method. Awesome. And those are the Wando peas. Okay, and the next up here in the front, we've got some leaf lettuce. Oh, leaf green lettuce. So that's going to be nice in our salad with our spinach.
4 heads of lettuce in this one square.
They're leafy. That's the leafy. It's not a head. That's not a big ball of head.
No plants.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
It's yum. And then here we have radishes. Now again, I wanted to put them front and center because they are going to be done in 3 to 4 weeks. So we want that excitement of harvesting something from our garden. So there they are, right there, front and center. 16 radishes. Okay, then we have collards over here. Actually, collards are 4. See, we have that marked as 1, but that's actually a 4 collard greens.
Are there 4?
That's a 4. That's okay.
We got 4 there, so we boom, 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 boom.
Nice. And then on the far corner we have parsley growing. These are going to have a vine. We are going to be building a trellis, and you will join us for it. There's a little key back there. You can see. Okay. So this is what we got in 4 square feet. How exciting is that? Now, the dirt here is Mel's Mix. What Mel's Mix consists of is 1/3 vermiculite, which is very important. The vermiculite helps to hold the water. So that's an extremely important part of this, the vermiculite. The second ingredient is peat moss. Peat moss is another item that helps to hold the water. And as you can see, our soil is nice the whole time. And then it also holds some moisture. We also got to mix in compost, 5 different kinds of compost. And you would think putting manure in here that we would smell poo. It was quite a concern because, again, our neighbor's right there and our sitting room is right here. So we we were concerned that it would stink. Like, you know, there's hen poop in here and cow poop and worm castings, so that's worm poop. So there's lots of poo in here, but it does not smell. It doesn't stink at all. So I'm kind of excited about it not stinking because we were willing to deal with a stink if it had to. But we're going to get a nice garden. And the nice thing here, if I put my finger down into the soil, is it's still nice and moist. And we haven't watered it yet today, so we'll be watering this probably here in a little bit. You'll get to watch. But that's the beginning of our square foot garden. I'm glad you joined us today, and keep tuning in so you can see how our little things are growing and coming along.
Hey guys, I just want to show you how much time it's going to take care of my garden today, and we're going to start our watering process. And I'm just going to do a light mist because Mel's Mix really holds in all of the moisture. We have found this true. He really came up with a good soil mix. So this is what we're doing. I don't want to overwater it, so that's about it. That is the extent of our gardening today. So SFG stands for Sure Feels Good to Garden. See ya!